He's out of
He
town.
said he thought he was going to be remote when I texted with him last night, just briefly. So let's,
Does anybody know who 3432?
oh no, I'm sorry. Tomorrow he's going to be remote, not today. Take it back.
Okay,
I think he's traveling.
Yes, traveling today. Tomorrow he's
we're
remote.
live.
So we're live, okay. Right, I'm gonna call this meeting to order, 2024, 2025 Budget Committee Supplemental Budget. And I'm gonna turn it over to Sean Blanchard.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you can see my screen. This is for a supplemental budget to close out fiscal year 24-25. I emailed this to you yesterday. The general fund did not see an overall increase of 10%, but for transparency, the increases were. Is that me or you, Debbie?
Oh, sorry. Mouse.
The notable increases were included just so everybody could see. There was the rolling funds from the county grant that weren't included in the appropriation, and we're closing that out after next fiscal year, correct? There's the intercounty to the jail for the safer bedding that came from community corrections. The state grant for emergency management for the cost of equipment and capital outlay that Randy worked on over the last fiscal year. Covered costs for his new vehicle that he has for his emergency management vehicle. And then there were funds that were receipted in 23-24 that needed to go to the CJC specialty court. And so this is just appropriating that interest to send those funds that were part of the beginning fund balance for 24-25. It was very confusing and hopefully we never do that again. There was also the special revenue funds. There was increase in TLT revenue, so increase to the road, increase in beginning fund balance for workforce housing to clean up rolling contracts that have crossed many fiscal years. So we'll get that cleaned up. Increase in state grants for the community corrections to capture the intercounty to the jail and to appropriate the radio bond funds. We had some expenses actually come up this year rather than making them part of next year. So it'll be in the beginning fund balance. There were also two that seem to be recurring. My predecessor and one before her, we never could keep up with the mental health. And so we just throw a noodle at the wall and hopefully we don't have an overspent fund for that one and for the county school funds. But because some of those were over 10%, that's why you're all here today, since Josh needed them. Fairground needed them out here for their jail tour. I figured it would take a good opportunity for a few minutes to discuss if you have any questions.
Any questions from anyone?
I think so. I think it's all straightforward. Do you think there's anything unusual in this that?
No, it's just cleaning up line items and increases in revenue that showed up after the last supplemental budget we had in March, I believe it was.
Which is always great.
Yes. So, no, if it's good, I just need a motion to approve and.
Anybody want to make that motion?
I move to approve the supplemental budget as presented.
Then moved and seconded to approve the supplemental budget as presented. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, and with that, I will close this budget meeting. Boom.
Dang.
All meetings could be that.
So efficient.
I think we should give a hand to our